everybody, welcome back to Roll Initiative. It's been a few years, but we're back, finally.
With lunch.
It's been a long time. Drive-through was very busy.
We've aged magnificently.
You have no idea.
You look so great.
We've made this joke for the last 6 episodes. Delicious, thanks to our friends So previously,
Mickey D's.
upon some investigation in the house the party had stormed into, they found that all the bedrooms were in fact abandoned and an armory containing a few items which they decided to relinquish to themselves. They then stumbled upon what appears to be the victim of a murder most foul in the attic.
Chickens did it?
Meanwhile, the maid escaped bound and gagged out the back door. Drogo and Klaus gave chase but were intercepted by what can be only described as some kind of lycanthrope, which nearly killed the pair of them, but luckily they managed to take it down. Just.
It's like we have the strength of 5 men between us.
I think we count as one together.
Four men.
And that's still debatable.
Height of 60.
But yes, okay, so continuing on from there, we're going to come back to people who are still in the house looking at this poor dead body.
It stinks.
Not too bad. You've smelled worse.
It literally smells disgusting.
There's a pile of bones.
So
It doesn't smell like much at all.
It would. It really would.
Oh, we're talking about the body. I thought we were talking about maggots. Mickey D's.
Quite nice, you're trying to get sued.
Did you like soup?
Once we've finished investigating this body, I want to investigate the room in general. Look for any clues as to why this maid killed the woman.
Or suss out if she even did.
Or if it might have been somebody else. It's a reasonable assumption.
Still think it was the kid.
Fair enough. This attic appears to be basically storage. Go through the boxes, you can find old clothes, some of which are children's clothes. There's some old furniture appears to be moved up here. And
My guess is
other than that,
kid died. Old lady went crazy. Maid killed her.
generally, not much else. Just boxes of arbitrary stuff. You find the occasional gratitude plaque and stuff.
I want to go search the master bedroom.
Okay.
More loot.
Alright.
Gold, jewelry, treasure, that sort of thing.
Assist.
Okay. So you both hop down from the attic?
Yeah.
Do I gotta roll?
No. Bane, where are you at the moment?
In the armory.
Okay.
I take a lance.
Pardon?
I take a lance.
Okay.
Is there a lens?
No.
I thought you said there were like spears and stuff.
Yeah, there's spears and stuff, but there's not a
They're a
lance.
completely different weapon!
One's a bigger spear.
Oh, what, so I can
take
get
a
mad
spear.
at the fact
Okay.
that the corpse is wrong for the amount of weeks and what's happened to it, but
I head down and head out the back. Head down the stairs, head out the
Okay.
back.
You can quite blatantly see the tracks of these two.
We are not subtle.
I jog out.
Alright.
Do you make any call out or anything? No. Why?
Could have heard the chain jingling away.
well, the thump of him
Sentries
jumping
coming.
down
I
from
mean,
the
I
attic.
didn't make it not known that I wasn't leaving.
As you're making your way, you get like maybe a few minutes into your jog. You spy something hanging off a tree, kind of a bit off to the right.
I investigate it.
You find a black bag. Looks like a satchel or something.
I take it.
Inside which is a set of commoner's clothes. A small pouch containing about 50 gold pieces. Series of thieves' tools. And a letter.
I open the letter.
Alright. Inside which you find a short black printed message. It says the client has placed a 200 gold bounty on the 5 of you, and lists you all by name. Affected immediately. Original bounty still set at 150 gold.
I go back to the path and keep jogging to catch up.
No worries. So continue jogging now. after a little while. What did you guys do after you finished fighting the beastie?
Yeah, I'm kind of picking him up and walking back. Calling out, "Help!"
I run to the noise.
Yeah. Making pace, only takes a few minutes to get there. You find Drogo, weary, barely conscious, being carried by Klaus.
What the hell happened?
Well, I was hoping for Phineas, but you can help. So we found another werewolf. We can't tell who it is. His face is several places.
Right.
Drogo seems to be unconscious. I kind of need a healing potion.
Alright, we'll head back to
I would like one as well, I just realized.
Tell him of the letter and the bounty that's on your hands.
Oh! That's inconvenient. Do werewolves like money?
I'd assume so.
That would explain it.
They are people during the rest of their time. It's likely. You guys make way back. Okay, so you guys go to the master bedroom, exploring around. Nothing really stands out from the ordinary, except there is a small kind of shoebox-sized box.
Loot it.
One day, buddy. So you take it from out underneath the bed, flick it open. It doesn't explode with rude magic.
Whatever. Does it explode with gold?
No.
Oh.
Inside is a series of pictographs, letters, and other things.
Divine fireball.
I throw it to what's his face. Here, this is nerd crap. You look through it. It might be useful.
Says the nerd.
Yeah, but like petty crime, man. I want some gold.
I read through the materials.
The letter itself is addressed to a weird. Well,
Can you pass
most
me
of them are addressed to or from a weird Nurgak. And some of them are from old friends. So you basically skim through. Some are from old friends reminiscing over old times. Some of the more old ones are thank you letters from various kingdoms or people or so forth. Basically, you get
Is he
this.
saying this out loud? Like,
I don't know. Is he?
No, I'm
You
gonna
read?
give it dog points.
yeah.
Basically, what you can gather from this is at least one point lady who in this house, who you now know as Weira, was some sort of adventurer. I'm sorry, what? You want to give all your gold back to the parties?
Oh!
Do you want to give the gold back to its rightful owner?
No, shut up. Do you want a healing potion? What did I literally say before?
I don't, but he would significantly appreciate one.
That's nice for him.
Is there anything else you wish to continue investigating while he's reading through all this stuff?
Yeah, I want to go downstairs and find more things to loot, alcohol, food. Yeah, sure, food.
No alcohol.
Ah!
We find empty bottles, but otherwise.
This lady was like the shittest adventurer ever.
You found empty bottles. If anything, she partied hard.
You have a drinking problem. You need to slow down, buddy.
Listen here, you little shit.
Listen here, you little shit.
I would like to continue to investigate.
Alrighty. Generally speaking, the
I'm
rest-
honestly just looking for anything. Yeah, one at work value, but out of the ordinary, whatever, helpful, useful, catches their eye.
I suppose one thing that does catch your eye, in the equivalent of a lounge room, there is a painting above the fireplace that looks like a skull. But upon closer inspection, you realise it's not a painting. It's in fact a alcove into the wall and rests upon a black box. It is a skull.
I like,
Touch it, take it out.
yeah, man.
You're now holding a skull. As to what species it
To
is,
be or not to be? That is the question. Why is no one here to appreciate this? What are you rolling?
Oh, which is talking about. Crossbow trap.
you feel like a little warm
One day.
glow from your fingertips that spreads quickly down your arm, up your shoulder, and
Oh,
dissipates
man.
through your body.
This is what I get for annoying the
Yeah,
DM.
you have dysentery.
God damn, I knew that syphilis would come back to haunt me.
Upon closer inspection, you realise that what you thought was a skull, there is actually only half of one. It's roughly about this-ish, about like this, okay, half enclosed.
Oh wow, cool. Can I like detect magic or something to see what the hell happened to me? I also call that to what's his face? Lucy? Lucy.
If you're going to quick detect magic, you find nothing. Doesn't reveal anything.
I call for Lucy.
Okay.
Lucy!
Come down.
I found a skull! Half a skull! Help!
Okay, sure.
You make your way back downstairs into the lounge room area where the young artificer calls for your aid. You
Actually, hang on. Would I know any more about this? Anyway, in terms of my abilities.
You find Finn standing there holding the top half of the skull.
Alright, try and figure out what type of skull it is.
I do have magic item analysis.
Give me a nature check.
A nature check? I am good at those. 18.
At best guess. No, actually, you recognise there are a series of holes, relatively small, but holes across the top part of the skull. And if you were to guess, there was probably a, what do you call that bone around the eye?
Optical.
Big optical, okay. It looks like a beholder skull. Or at least the top quarter of one.
Put that down right now.
Could put that thing back where it came from. Also, help me.
Put it down.
Could my
Step away from it.
like detect magic and identify like help at all in any way?
It's not a magical item.
Oh, okay, cool. I dropped the skull. Well, I just kind of like put it in there. Just, like, yeah. Yeah.
You feel like a faint aura around it briefly. You also feel the same and dissipates.
I find myself a big stick, something like a hat stand or something.
Mm-hmm.
Pick it up with the hat stand, walk out the back door and throw it.
I touched it.
I don't know what that's going to do, but don't touch it again.
I can't, you threw it away.
Exactly.
No, we're just letting somebody else touch it.
That's kind of rude.
So meanwhile, you guys are walking
And poor
back.
Charles goes, "Oh, look at this!"
You guys get close to the house, just kind of
See this
see
skull.
this half circle white thing on the ground.
Don't touch it!
I pick it up.
Fuck.
Feel a tingling sensation in your fingers, which travels up to your elbow, through your shoulder, and then across your body and dissipates quickly.
Cool. You want to touch it? Feels cool.
With the orc over my shoulder.
I just press it up against an exposed part of you.
touch it. Yeah.
Put it down.
Are you at the door?
Yes, I'm at the door.
Why? It feels nice.
Health potion! As I shake the orc.
Falling out of panic.
I'll give you a health potion for 5 gold.
You can take it off his body. And throw the orc
How about I don't kick in the head for not healing my buddy?
Yeah, look, I'm gonna heal him, but for 5 gold. So, I take 5 gold.
Drogo, do you have
I
5
have 70 gold.
I take
Correction, 65.
I take 5 gold. I give him a healing potion.
You missed with your healing potion.
Would you perhaps like to partake in my healing services? I gave 5 gold.
I'm good for now.
Are you sure? Can I interest you in some ailments? I'll cure what ails you.
You can cure. You can interest me in helping finding a maid who is out there with a werewolf that tried to kill us after she tried to stop us from going into a room which I heard you shout corpse from. We should probably find this maid.
So she'd probably need a healing potion.
Drogo, you were unconscious, by the way.
I'm unconscious.
You regained consciousness.
Hey buddy,
Oh,
good to have
good.
you back.
You can also snap out of your dazed state.
Do I realise that she takes gold off me?
Probably not. You still have a bag of gold on you.
She took gold off you
How
to heal you.
much
Like a
do your healing
stingy,
potions?
You're unconscious when
like
it's taken.
stingy human. Alrighty.
Yeah, but like, did you die?
Can I drink said potion?
Yeah, no. It was,
I like gave
you
it to
drank
you.
it already.
You administered
That's
it.
good.
Health.
Yeah,
So you gain 1d8.
yeah.
7.
Hey, big spender. You're unconscious.
Woo!
Okay.
Come on!
Would you like another?
You feel some of your wounds like ease up in pain,
Okay, so you have
and
to
the
do a
blood
long
flowing
rest
from them coagulates. Is that what I'm looking for? Clots. And you stop leaking as much blood. You are still like very badly injured, but better.
Commonly among orcs, are health potions a thing? Or is this chick a witch?
Dude. Is this dude?
Common among society. You know of them.
Yeah, I'm not really from society. Okay, I know of them.
Yeah, you know that other people.
Oh wait, I
take
don't get that until level 3 yet.
Yep.
Are we level 3 yet?
No.
I
What
just
the
thought, I
hell,
thought it was
man?
alcohol.
Well, go fight
I
someone.
woke up with something
Like
pouring
we did.
alcohol
I
in my
did
mouth.
the entire band of
Alright.
mercenaries prior to
Oh,
this.
that's bad.
Speaking of, we took
Every time
down
you
a
get hurt,
5
yeah,
party
just cry.
creature. How much experience do we get for that?
Ooh.
I want to fight him.
They're out of beers.
Soft one.
That's not worth much experience.
No,
I thought you were putting a drone where I'm like, well, that'll do it if you survive. Sure.
No.
Sci-fi
He's weak.
experience money.
What are you doing? Nothing.
Alright,
Backs away with my vial.
so,
Got 7 life left, and I'll take you.
So,
probably will.
can we talk about the corpse?
Oh yeah, it's dead.
Who is
It's
it?
the old
The
lady.
lady.
The owner?
Yes.
I think that's an
No,
assumption.
not Fiona. Fiona.
She was murdered by the maid, as far as we can tell.
The maid, the dreaded maid beast.
Yes.
We killed it in the woods.
No, you
Thank you.
didn't.
And we took a gold.
Well, that's according to him. You didn't.
Actually, that is a man.
Fuck! I
The
mean,
maid is still out there. I dare say we should go and find her. She also has my belts.
She took your belts, man. That's not a good thing to do. Taking things from others.
We should go and do... You're
See?
taking things from others and...
But she took your belt. She also murdered a lady. I ain't murdered no one in
You
my
took
life.
the old lady's things. These aren't them. These
She
isn't...
did. She don't need it. And I'm like, the maid doesn't deserve it. She did the murdering. I ain't murdered no one in my life.
Did she?
She
That
did.
is a good point.
So,
I walk into the house.
thank you. I think she's got some belts up in the bedroom.
the maid.
Did you or Bane inform them of the letter?
Yes.
Wait, while I'm going into the house,
Tell them of their bounty that's on our heads.
Oh,
I take the letter and I read it.
he can read, you know.
Guess what, Lucy? You're not on it.
What?
You're not on it.
Ah!
Not
What?
you.
Let me see that.
I'm just like.
Lucy also.
One,
Where's that pen? Where'd you get that from? You don't want to know.
3, 4. I'm almost offended.
You want to challenge it?
Alright, so that's it relevant. I pocket it.
I took it from you.
Oh.
I was reading
I
it.
take it back off you.
That's rude,
They're all pricks.
right? We are worth more than 150 gold.
No, you're worth 200.
I tell Jogor I'm
I'm
not
not
going
supposed
to
to get
work.
whether you're worth more than $150.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I do. You bet I am. This hair, woo.
Finn, how much are you worth?
19,
200
bitch.
gold.
200?
Question to you, by the way.
Give me 6 gold and I'll
What
buy
was
it.
the question?
How much are you worth?
200.
Like,
So that's what the bounty is.
how much you got?
65 gold.
I'll take it. You've got yourself a deal, friend.
Then you're his slave.
Shh, I'm confusing him. Shh.
And I will unconfuse him because I'll buy you too, and then you can be my slave.
I'm a pretty bad slave. I'm just gonna say that right now.
I have a hammer that will straighten you out.
That's fine. I got fire. Which fire? Which fire in bottles? Ooh.
I will crush you.
He doesn't even need a weapon for that, he just picks you up and crushes you.
No, I would just like to say, whoever decided we are only worth 200 gold is incredibly inaccurate. We're worth a lot more than 200 gold. You all should be offended.
We haven't done that much.
Thank you.
That's why we're not worth much.
Yet.
Goodness.
We're in a circle, let's move forward.
I'm in a house. Speaking of, do I find anything
My
interesting
cousin
in the
Who
house?
wants the
Jane
bounty?
on the other side.
Um,
On the other hand.
Oh, let's go to the
What
armory
are you look-
first.
okay, what are you looking for? What is of interest for you to find?
Anything mace-like in the armory?
There's a
Anyone
lance.
Oh, so
There is.
he's gonna bring it back. That's okay.
No, see, You can steal. You said this
Can't
before.
bring
You
it back
can
to the
steal,
bed.
and you
There
can
is
convince him it's
there
okay
is
to
a
steal,
mace.
as long as you say it's like
Just
regular.
regular
I'm borrowing it
Okay,
permanently.
so
He's
stick
gonna-
with handle, big metal thing.
He
kind
died,
of
he's not gonna
spiked eskins to the side.
It's old man Morningstar.
A variant of a Morningstar.
Okay.
Take 2.
Is there any blunt weapons that do more than D8 plus 2 damage?
That's metagame.
That is.
Is there something that you think will hurt people more than what you have?
Yeah, is there something I think that will hurt more than the Morningstar?
A really big hammer.
Do I have to... Is there a big hammer?
There is a big hammer.
I'll take the hammer.
Big hammers are the best weapon.
Okay. Are there any small, like, daggers or swords or anything?
There are a couple of daggers,
I
yeah.
take them all and put them in my sack.
Alright, you have 3 small daggers.
Can I have that, please?
And a bat.
This
A
guy!
warhammer.
Is there any way we can
He's
tell
worse than me!
who's? I told you. All you have to do is convince him it's
do
okay.
D8 damage or D10 if used two-handedly.
Okay.
You got a warhammer?
Hold on from there. Clothing-wise, I dare say all the valuables have been stolen.
Ha! Ha!
Clothing-wise, what do I find?
Old people clothes.
Old lady clothes.
A bonnet.
Specifically.
But they're still made of linen. What kind of quality are these clothes? Are they just common
No,
clothes?
quite nice.
Okay.
Some
She's
of them are
rich,
common,
remember?
some of them are quite really nice.
I take the nice ones.
Okay, you put them in the sack.
Yeah. How much do I have?
Gold value.
Do you want it in a number of clothing items or do you want it in a gold value?
I'm going to refashion them, so I might as well just go what clothing they have.
So is it gold value or clothing items?
Clothing items.
Clothing
Okay, you have 15 items of clothing. That varies.
Any way we can tell from that letter who called the bounty on us?
Here's
Oh,
a
any
signature
belts?
on the bottom.
A couple, yeah, about 3.
Yeah, but like, do we recognise
Oh,
it or is
I'm
it
back
just...
up. No, I'm now
Whatever.
full.
Someone's
belts.
written a bounty letter.
The investigation you did before, you do find there is a scent of coal to the letter.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to...
Burnt coal, to be specific.
Pardon?
Burnt coal.
I was going to swap out my mace.
Fucking
But no
Wow.
signature on it or...
No.
I tell Drogo I'm gonna go maid hunting
Okay. Is that what they call it?
and go back along the tracks.
There is no brothel in this town. Okay, so you're going by yourself.
Well, I told Drogo where I'm going.
I'm gonna
You
go with him. We're finished investigating the house for the moment.
Alright, so you tag along.
I'm waiting for the big
Drogo,
guy.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna go with the dwarf.
Alright, so the 3 of you continue going that way. Finn?
Staff.
Well, I mean...
Bellow.
I bellow out with a considerably larger sack and a warhammer instead of a mace on me.
See? I told
Faye,
you, she
I'd
doesn't
like to
need
point
it.
out you are very noticeable the fact that Minnie now has items you did not have before entering the house.
You're a giant prick.
Technically, she's dead, so these can go to someone more fortunate.
More
One of
needy.
those people being myself.
I hate you. We all knew no one was in there. You just did it because you hate it.
Alright, Finn, you follow?
Yee.
Alright, so you all make your way down the track.
Yay!
Da-dee-da-dee-da.
Oh shit! I'm down to one hand axe, I didn't pick it up.
Well, we
To
were
the
walking back
forest.
the same way.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you say
I
that
have
out
all my
loud?
stuff.
Steal his axe! Steal his axe!
No,
I have all
I
my
just flashed
stuff.
my hand axe. at it.
Presumably, yeah.
I still have one.
Yeah, I'm like. I've
Your
got
staff.
What are you
Did
trying to
pick
pick
me
him up?
Did you pick up my stuff?
one now. We'll walk back past it.
No.
It's okay.
Too busy
Because
picking
after
you
about
up.
half an hour of following your own tracks back there, you find a pool of blood, a javelin, and a...
No, hand axe and...
What is your
Why
weapon?
did I even bother writing that out
A
there?
maul.
So only a pool of blood?
Correct.
Didn't you, like,
So I took the body
kill someone?
Where's
and my dagger.
the body?
There was most of a body here.
Where
still
is it
find-
now?
There is like still the occasional piece of jaw and stuff around. Bit of brain matter that's
Do
stuck
wolves
there.
disintegrate?
There was considerably more body here than when we left.
Right.
Can
I like
anyone
to
roll
ignore it
investigation
and just
or...
walk past it and continue looking for the tracks.
Yeah.
Alright, do survival.
Yeah,
Not
you're
good.
dead.
Alright, I'm going to track the maid.
6.
+1.
Alright, and you?
Shit, where is it? 15.
Alright.
He just stuck
The
with
thing is, you're about to kind of like venture off deeper into the woods. You see like him like also look at the ground. They go that way.
You're like, I think it's this way. And he's like, no, it is ours.
Broken sticks!
Alright.
I follow.
You continue walking along this path, following the young maid, which eventually arcs around and leads you basically to the west side of town. Going all the way back around. Sorry, east side of town.
Okay.
Basically, as you get closer to town, the ground becomes firmer and following these footprints becomes nigh impossible. But they lead definitively into the actual body of town.
Is this a new town?
No, still going the nice one.
Forget the whole town.
By now, it's late afternoon.
So?
I said by now it is quite late afternoon. Sun is beginning to set.
I go to the bar.
Which one?
That one. The one with the dude.
Oh,
There are so many of them.
Did we get the name of the
No,
maid?
y'all know.
No.
No! All we really have to ask is, have you seen a maid who's bound by two belts?
No.
Unbound.
There is a possibility that she may have undone
They're
a
like
belt.
like
Oh,
the
there's gonna be
guard
guard.
post at the front.
Yeah. There's going to be a guard post there, yeah?
For the entrance to town,
Yeah.
for the main entrance, yes there is. For the eastern one, less so. It's
But they are
not very
still-
big
I
town.
remember.
There are still guards there, right?
Lady of the Well.
Hmm?
I do a remembering.
Oh, really
Or
cool.
did you as well?
I didn't, but you can tell me later. Alright, cool. As for the guards, yes there is a guard person in this town, but it's not a hefty one.
That's alright. There's still some at the entrance that
Was it-
we're going to, yeah?
The
No,
rabbit.
because you're just kind of coming in through the side of town, like between some houses and stuff.
Right.
Right.
There is like a street, but it's not very big or anything.
Do we
Was it
spot
the
a
rabbit
guard?
badger or the dry barrel?
As you walk into town, eventually, yeah, you do see one kind of generally patrolling and going around and lighting the street lamps.
I call for his attention.
Hello.
Yeah?
Did you see a maid come through here who was bound by two belts?
No.
Okay,
Is something the matter? Is there something wrong?
It's like, class, it's alright, I got it. Two important things. One, there's been a murder. And two,
oh yeah, that.
there's werewolves.
Oh fuck.
What if the whole town is lying and you've turned us all?
A murder and what, like werewolves?
Murder.
Okay. Point number one. Lady-
Who's murdered?
Lady Weira was murdered by her maid. We are trying to capture her.
She may or may not have belts around her.
Yes, we
It's
did.
a hefty allegation.
She slept with a werewolf.
She admitted.
Lady Weira?
No.
That's
The maid. The maid has confessed to conspiring with werewolves, but she evaded our capture. So we are in the process of following after her. But,
Do you have any proof of this?
The corpse in the attic. Did I stutter?
Disappearing
I know.
all over.
There was a little boy that was accompanying us.
Sir Charles.
Sir Charles.
so Charles, he's a nobleman. His word is law. You can go ask him if you really want. But right now we have more pressing issues like trying to capture the girl.
There's a corpse in the attic, by the way.
There was.
What attic?
Lady Weira's.
Not anymore.
So you were in Lady Weir's attic with Sir Charles, and she's been murdered
Correct.
by the maid.
Correct.
You've lost.
Yes.
Yes.
And she did it in the attic.
Yes.
Why didn't you stop her?
Because we only found the corpse and the maid and the weapon.
It
Murder.
happened ages.
I think we should all calmly go and speak to
Hang
the
on.
captain.
Listen here. You listen good.
Town's full of werewolves.
You tell me this.
Yes.
We were sent
I
by
get my mole out.
what's his face? Lord Gaia. Lord Gaia. He holds some prestige, right?
How about you in the ribs?
Okay. He sent us on a
Hey,
job.
how about you in the ribs?
So we were up
Point
Investigating said
Town
job,
is full
stumbled
of
upon
werewolves.
Lady Weira's house. The maid was highly suspicious. We found Lady Weira in the attic, or her corpse, more accurately. Determined cause of death. Maid left.
I tap the guard. I have just been told that this town is full of werewolves.
Oh god, we're gonna die. Fuck it. I pickpocket the guard.
Start a mob.
Well, he would be bewildered enough not to notice.
Thank you.
Oh, can we see this?
Can I see it? Yeah. Can I see it trying to pickpocket?
Why would you call it
I
out? We
leave.
don't like you.
You can roll a perception,
All right.
and if you want to look, you can roll perception.
So we've all rolled
Because
13.
passively, you're not high enough.
No.
16.
No.
You'll see it.
I'm not even get out. I'm too tired.
I walk past Drogor and grab him and just walk away.
What the hell,
Drogo
man?
get
What
let
the
away?
hell?
I need to go. Let's go now.
Even though you fumble a little, you manage to snatch his coin purse.
Yes. How much am I up now?
4 silver, 5 copper.
What
Thieves
the hell,
in
man?
my
This guy
tribe
had
get their
nothing.
hands
Yeah, I
cut
know.
off.
You stole it.
I'm keeping it too.
If your alignment
anywhere
isn't on
get
the
their
evil
hands
scale,
cut
it's
off.
going to be soon. I swear to God.
Pardon?
I said, if your alignment isn't on the evil scale, it's going to be soon.
Just thieving.
Stealing his livelihood.
And? What was it? 4 silver, 5 copper?
Correct.
Cool.
How does he react to
Oh
me
my
informing him
God.
there are werewolves in the town?
Does he still feel
So
weird?
confused.
I
Okay.
leave.
Where you go? Can you come with me to speak to the captain about this murder?
Yes.
You didn't leave. You're still here.
I'm just standing here and it's like, we've got more pressing issues!
There is a procedure you have to follow.
He's right. If we do get help, it will be easier to find the maid.
What's her name?
Lady
fucking
of the...
letter.
Oh god, I can't do it. I'm already
She
out.
said,
into the
I am the lady of
Tavern
the
with this letter
house.
and be like, oh, look at this. I'm
So...
Lady Weira is the maid?
Stop acting dumb, man.
What is the maid's name?
Roll a perception. Roll a perception.
Deception.
Perception.
No, deception to lie to him. Let the
But he
name.
wants to see if she's like, oh, yeah, roll a deception.
I mean.
And
sorry,
perception.
that's-
Can you roll for
Evelyn.
both?
Her name is
Roll both.
Evelyn.
Do we actually know that?
No. Make it up.
I'm sorry.
We do not know her name, but we can give you a physical description.
She's a woman.
to do so.
Yes.
Black fur.
We give the description of the woman.
Before I'm too far away, I walk up to Chris and ask him for the letter.
I just like...
I whisper it to him so the guard doesn't hear
I
about it.
just pass it to him. It's like, whatever.
The guards
Cool.
take it. Really good at listening to stuff.
And head to
Your
the
guard just like
tavern.
creeps and stuff.
Nearest
Yeah.
tavern.
Listen, I don't know what this is. It's some kind of game, some kind of joke. It's not funny.
It's a little
I
funny.
swear, if you continue on with this, I will have you all arrested, including your friends walking away. Calls out to you.
Just ignore him and keep walking.
I wave. I wave.
Otherwise, I'll have you asked of leaving the city. Please continue enjoying your stay in Gleamrise. I'll be keeping an eye on you. And kind of goes off to continue lighting lamps and stuff.
When he leaves, Thaumaturgy, booming voice. Guards. Guards.
How far do you let him
Boy.
walk before yelling at
I
him?
give him about 10 meters.
Okay. So you don't deafen him or anything.
Just do it.
But deafens us.
Okay. So you yell at
Take
him
2d4 damage.
and guards. He stumbles a bit, turns like a fury upon his face, and storms back. That's it. You're under arrest for civil disobedience. I am taking you to jail. Please place your hands in front of you.
Do not pass
How
go.
far
Do not
away
do
is
it.
he?
I
says
just
that.
turn on and say,
Can I hear him say
you're
that?
under
You
arrest for
heard me.
incompetence.
At this point, other guards begin to
late.
kind of run around.
I run.
For join.
Leg it.
Okay, thank you,
Walking
guys.
it back to the forest.
I take a step away from the cleric. So I'm about 2
Please
meters
place
away
your
from him
hands
now.
in front of you.
I ignore him. I just straight up ignore him. I wait until the rest of the guards get here.
Now you're under arrest for resisting arrest.
I'll be first to charge with further crimes.
Boy, quiet.
Grabs you by the wrist. Grapple. Counter grapple.
18.
He doesn't move your arm very far. He doesn't move your arm.
You limp noodle.
He turns to the other guards. This guy is under arrest and he is resisting. The other guards look at you.
I turn to the guards. Who's the most senior among you?
That would be the captain of the guard. That's not in question here. You're under arrest, sir.
Does it the same guy?
No, different guy.
I'm saying, you haven't heard my side of the story at all. He has not listened to me at all. He is actually committing a crime through incompetence. There has been a murder and there is a werewolf attacks happening around the town.
You will be allowed to speak your piece later when you write out your statement.
There is not time for a
Anything
statement. I
further
like pen and
say
paper as
will
much.
be recorded and will be relied upon later if you are charged with any serious crimes or convictions. Please place your hands out in front of you. Now, like the other two, so there's 3 of them, one of which is told you, the other 2 slowly draw their swords. The first one stirs his hand in your wrist, trying to move it without any success whatsoever.
Let go of me. It seems that you're so...
Intimidation check.
4.
Let go of me!
You're so cute.
6.
With a distinct amount of honor-bound duty, he does not. Kind of sticks out his chin a little. Obviously quite scared because he can't move your arm, but he is following, he's doing his job. Anyway, sorry, you were saying. There are 4 guards around you now. Klaus is a step back. Finn is gone. Bane is gone further.
I went to the
Oh, I started legging it.
And Drogo is just
yeah.
kind of looking at the spectacle.
Alright. Do you leave with me?
Convince.
I
I
thought
want
so.
to try and convince them that they need to get their shit together because there is a distinct amount of danger to the people they are supposed to be protecting, and through their
But are you
unfathomable
lawful neutral? No,
stupidness,
he's neutral. That's why you give a shit.
they are actually putting everyone in danger, and they are in fact causing a crime to allow to be committed.
I think you need to change to like lawful good or something.
On the other hand, you're also aware that the way this looks from the other perspective, a group of random adventurers walk up to a guard and start talking about werewolves and murder. But there's a person who did it. They don't know who the person is, but she has a description in a house somewhere with nothing particularly evident at all,
Except
and then
all-
proceeds to booming voice someone who is a town guard. That's a crime of its own accord.
No, it's not. I just yelled loudly. I was asking for assistance from the guards. How is that a crime?
Labeled as a disturber of the peace.
That is correct.
That is bias. That is just rude.
So
true.
Well,
They're
maybe
humans.
next time you should be the right cop. Sorry.
Picture back.
Too far? Too far?
Never
I
see
don't-
him
It
again.
is a tiefling.
I would actually like to genuinely try and convince them.
Yes, please. Persuasion roll.
14.
What exactly do you say?
Murder.
Listen, men. Because you're so fixated on me and not what I'm actually saying, you're in fact allowing danger to come to the people you're supposed to be protecting. We don't have time for reports. I love reports more than anyone else. But we need to get this woman and get the information from her. Okay? I'll write whatever the reports you want later. But right now we have to find the maid and set guards out looking for potential attacks from werewolves. This is not the time for apathy. This is the time for action. This is what you are supposed to do.
Says
The man contemplates your slight against him and his men. They're effectively calling them,
shit at their job.
that. and offered no apology for anything you have done, which you have, a compromise. Where was the werewolf attack?
We have been attacked twice in the forest north of here.
Okay. He turns to Klaus. You're with him?
Yes.
I'll have Jones here. Let's go with you. You can show him where the body is.
Which one?
Well, I assume because you're alive, it means the werewolf is not.
There's parts of the body still there, but most of it is gone.
You said there was multiple attacks. Was it the same werewolf?
No.
Okay. Was there a second body?
Yes, I believe it's still there.
When
did
you went
see
in, there
it
was an
a few
attack.
hours
which you
ago.
were- Yeah.
It was certainly there this afternoon.
We believe it's still there, though one of the werewolf bodies has disappeared.
Okay. You take him to the body. You said Lady Weira's body.
Yes.
Can you take Jones here to Lady Weira's body?
Yes, that one is definitely still there.
As far as we know.
And so you went for a walk through the forest. 45 minutes. Alright. Compromise. You will come with me, because you are under arrest. We will send Jones with him to investigate your claims, should they be verified. Then we will take immediate and appropriate action.
How about, while I come with you, you send men to go get the maid so that she doesn't escape.
Where is she? We
She
will send some men right there.
She came through town.
To where?
She was coming from the direction we
town.
came.
So did she go west, south, north? A house?
You see where we came in, okay? From the direction we came
Where
in.
do you suggest I send them?
That way. Just so
Oh,
you-
okay. Jones, I want you to walk north. Smith, I want you to walk south. If you see a person with hair matching the description this man is so kindly brought before us, arrest her immediately.
I gave them a very clear description of what she was wearing, what her hair looked like, her facial features, what her height was.
Chinese whispers, it's gonna change.
No, that's fair. You did. General Mouse's features: small nose, dark eyebrows, dark brown hair tied back in a high bun. Last time you saw her, bound.
I would assume that she would have gotten out of those in the process of running for half an hour.
General
So
maid
let her head down
clothes.
and change their clothes.
And change her face, which is a werewolf.
Well, lady.
Very well. We'll do that. That satisfies your urge.
Thank you for your
lady.
actual effort to try and do something productive.
Brown turns to the guy who's trying to arrest you. I want you to go with this big guy here and investigate the body.
Yes.
Lady Weira.
Wouldn't they know of Lady Weira and where her house is, considering she's a famous adventurer?
This is true.
Yes, she did.
Don't
She's
you?
also a famous
I've never
adventurer, and they usually don't tend to get murdered.
By a man.
But you know, she's so old that she would be incapable of actually defending herself.
Oh, level
Did she?
20
We think?
NPCs.
But
Just saying.
from
Silver Beard Club.
All of it was nice and shiny, so she's probably used it recently.
or just been polished for glory days. Anyway,
Possible?
He's actually just an innocent maid.
Okay. Meanwhile, you will accompany me to the station, where you will write out the appropriate reports that you love so much. Your whole yourself.
bring the captain. I will be telling him of your stupidity.
Of your stupidly.
Stupidity.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
Yeah.
He takes a deep breath, and you can hear him quietly counting to 4.
Oh, we're only up to 4, not 10. Oh.
Okay.
Hang in there, buddy. You can do this. Only 2 weeks left on your program. I believe in you. What did he say? Count to 4.
retirement,
Count to 4.
Okay. So, meanwhile, Drogo, what are you doing?
What you doing, buddy?
Chilling.
Just consider standing
Try
there.
to like just rest on my maul and not fall asleep.
As everyone around you is escorted to appropriate places.
I could have
I
used
can
your
give you another
intimidation
health
help, but
potion after your long rest.
doesn't need one after a long rest.
Phineas,
Correct.
where do you head off to?
The bar.
Alrighty. Because I've forgotten specifically which one it is.
You mentioned there was the rabbit
you
badger
get
and
off
the dry barrel mentioned. One they went to, one the dude went to.
They would say you went to the
Or
Rabbit
into
Badger.
town. Into town.
Alright, she make your way there. Grab a little table by yourself, grab a drink,
Yeah.
sit and wait patiently. Then, after you have bolted, you find yourself at the other end of town near the statue. You belted a bit.
Yep.
From here, where do you go?
This is like a town hall.
There is actually. Actually right next to where you are.
Convenient!
I walk in without kicking the door open.
As you're making your way there, roll an insight check.
Jesus, 14.
A thought dawns on you because you grab this letter and you're walking along with it. Where do they come from?
Post office. Head to the post office.
As you're walking towards Janet, no. And duck around the corner, making your way back to the post office you visited earlier.
I whip out this letter.
The door
Right.
is locked to the post office. You can see inside.
I head round the
man
back.
you
Because I know where that
We
door
do
is,
know
'cause
that's
I've left
there.
out of
You
it.
can also see the man that you spoke to earlier is inside.
He is.
Yes, he is.
I knock. And see.
You knock on
It's
the
the
door.
door from earlier. Oh, that's right. We told him to lock the doors.
Goddamn
He
safety.
recognizes you.
Coming back.
Waves. Open the door. Opens the door. Oh, I'm glad you're back.
If you're looking down, he's a dwarf.
How are you?
Since greetings. Is everything okay?
I don't think so. Besides the bounty on our heads, and show him the letter. And I pull out like the cover as well, or is it just sealed?
I haven't envelope with it yet.
I hand him the envelope with the seal on.
I remember this. We didn't have many letters today. This came through maybe only half an hour before you got here.
Do you know who it was from?
No, we had a delivered express this morning.
Do you know where I could look? It's like Band-Aid. There. Do you
FedEx.
know where I could look to like find out who's sending it? A rough
You
estimate.
good?
Well, I can tell you because it came from Onthalis.
And suckers.
Or is it? It's a big town, isn't it?
That's where it came from before.
Oh shit.
But no, it was picked up, maybe an hour before you arrived.
You got a description of the person who took it?
It was that man I told you about earlier.
Yeah.
Remember you asked me about that guy who was looking for someone. He was on his way picking up his letter.
Oh fuck.
Doesn't have something to do with it, does he?
I think so.
The young girl, is she okay?
We don't know. I haven't found out yet.
He looks genuinely distraught by this.
That's right. For a young girl.
Yeah, I know, right? They go, shit.
It's all coming back.
You're here to rescue someone.
Don't go distracted.
Drogon nearly dead.
We're all distracted at this stage.
So obsessed on finding this maid.
What if the maid is the girl?
If the man comes back, I'll send word to you immediately.
Sounds good.
Where would I be able to find you? Where are you staying?
At a tavern. At the closest one.
The Dry Barrel?
That one.
Close. Ish.
Alright, I'll be there.
That's where you went earlier.
Yep.
I'm not there.
If you
Good.
don't mind,
Yep.
sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Could you escort me back to my house?
Yes.
I've been here all day.
Sorry about that.
Oh no! This guy.
He like quickly runs, grabs his bag, chucks it over his shoulder, comes back the door, heavy bolt, and double checks to make sure it's locked. It's just a couple blocks down.
You're gonna get murdered.
No one touches my dwarf.
You're awfully protective of dwarves.
Of course.
It's almost like you're playing
You guys
barrel.
making your way that way. Drogo,
It's almost like
continue
it's
to
pleasant.
rest upon your laurels.
Yeah, I need to sleep. Drogo's tired.
No!
Does Drogo want to sleep in a particular place?
Somewhere not here. Not in danger of werewolves. Is there a room I can go to?
There's the tavern
Like
you
a
went to earlier
stable or
this
something?
morning.
I'll go there.
Okay,
I don't know
which is
quite
where
what it
you
is.
both went
Ah,
before going to the post office.
hey.
So you're gonna cut across, make your way there. So you get there well and truly first. The barman you spoke to earlier is there. Whoa! What happened?
I've been adventuring. Up cliffs and stuff.
Holy
Good
crap!
shit.
I need a bed.
Yeah, of course, right away. This is that key. You can pay for it in the morning.
Alright.
Do you need me to send for the town physician?
No.
Are you
I
sure?
go to bed.
You'll just kind of walk up all the stairs and into the bed.
In the room that I go to, just quickly, so I have a picture. Is there any... Describe the room for me in ways that people can attack me in the room. Like a cupboard they can be hiding in, or windows they can come through.
There is a window they could come through, there's the door that they could come through, and there is a cupboard they could be lurking within.
Okay, turn the cupboard around.
Yep.
Push it up against the door.
Yep.
No, against
Doors
the
facing
window.
doors facing window.
Yep.
So it opens to the window
Open it to the window. And I jam the door.
with a chair.
Yeah. And
Alright.
I just go to sleep on the floor.
And
If
lie
there's
next
a
to the
bed.
bed. He lies next to the bed and falls asleep. Excellent.
Fair enough.
Now resting. As he's doing this, you'll arrive. You drop Mr. Jeremiah home, just about 2 blocks from the tavern. Thanks you graciously,
Thank you kindly.
and you make your way to the tavern.
You know what's up.
Barman, as you
It's been a long
enter,
day.
notice it looks at you. Wait, you're that man from this morning. Your friend's upstairs.
Oh,
He does not look okay.
sure he's fine.
He was bleeding.
New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless he's in my room.
No.
Oh, good.
You need a room for the night as well?
Yes. Not after I've had lots of beverages.
Gives you a key. Takes out a mug, fills it from a barrel behind the barn, puts it on there for
I'm
you.
gonna need to take the barrel out. I give him like 6 gold.
With a surprisingly amount of strength, he kind of like takes it out of the wall and rests it on the bar. Takes you in.
We'll do the appropriate con checks if you wish.
I don't think you're resisting getting drunk that much, really. I will just say you drink until you're drunk.
Yes.
And then you proceed to stumble upstairs into bed.
Exactly.
Okay. Meanwhile, Klaus, you take this man to the house.
Yeah.
The house with Klaus.
I walk inside the house
Mhm.
and take him to the attic.
Yeah. You hear him go up into the room, look around. Oh my god. There's a corpse in here.
Yes.
He hurries back down. I've never seen a corpse.
Shit.
So surreal. I'm gonna have to go back and tell the guard. I am the guard. I have to tell the captain. Oh man, there's no time to waste. Darts out the door.
Someone should stop him. Oh wait, that's
At
me.
least the corpse was still there.
Meanwhile,
Breathe, man, breathe.
Meanwhile, you're taken to jail.
We believe in you.
You're placed in a cell. You were given some parchment and pen. There is also a bed in there.
Do they take anything off me?
Yes, they take anything that could be deemed a weapon.
At least I got his gold.
Like your weapon.
Like
Actually, no, they just take your stuff.
I have a mace.
Yeah, they take your mace, take whatever gold you have.
I'll mace you.
Any other items,
ten
any
gold.
jewellery,
He has no
any
gold.
forms of headwear or excessive
There goes your ring.
clothing.
You could
They
just...
put it all in a very big chest thing, and then they slip a piece of paper that says your name on it, and then puts a padlock on it.
Is that really necessary? I just turned to them and was like, is that really necessary?
Sir, it's for your protection as much as ours.
Get the captain. If he's not here by the time I finish writing this report, I will not be in this cell.
Sir, you're in a guard station. It's not the best place to make threats.
It's not a threat. It's just a piece of information that you should know.
Sir, it's not wise to be throwing around pieces of information such as that. I will go speak with my captain, and if he is free, he will come and see you immediately.
Read, man.
He walks off. Best part of half an hour to 45 minutes passes.
It doesn't take me that long to write the report.
It doesn't. Okay, so 20 minutes pass.
And I finish writing the report.
About that.
I'll look around the cell for something that would be used as I could use as a thief's tool.
In the cell. Well, there's a bed and you have a pen.
Use the
You've
pen.
also got some paper. Parchment.
How sophisticated is this lock?
It's not sophisticated, it's just bloody heavy.
As in, it's just big, but crude.
Yeah, it's very, like, opening it wouldn't be very hard, but it would pose significant, breakage possibility of thieves' tools. It relies sheerly on the fact that it's heavily weighted and requires a big iron key.
I investigate the cell for ways to open it.
Alrighty.
Oh!
You investigate good, friend.
Alright, okay. As best you can figure, upon closer inspection on the bars to the outside world, some of the mortar around the one on the far left has been previously damaged on the outside. In your approximation, with a decent enough effort applied to it, you could probably break out the bottom half and pull the top half and create a big enough gap that you might be able to fit through. That's probably the biggest structural weakness there is for it.
Conveniently, I'm not wearing my armour.
No, you're not. However, this investigation is quite thorough and takes you some time. So, as you're kind of peering around that bar, you hear the large door into the cell area open, and you hear footsteps coming towards you.
And he's just halfway out.
It just slips back in. You saw nothing.
Where is that bar missing? What bar?
I wasn't actually just going to leave. All I was going to do was just get out of the cage, start putting my stuff on, and then sit in the chair.
It's like, you need a wheelie chair. Just be like, Captain.
I've been expecting. The man walks back. Alongside him is a rather lean person, very gaunt in the face, short black hair, wearing guard's clothes. They're a little bit big on him, like the armour is. Looks you up and down. So, you're the one screaming murder.
Yes, and I would like to discuss that without your incompetent subservience. I'm sure he has said his piece on the walkover. Now I wish to say mine without him interrupting me, as he has been rudely doing so continually.
Very well, I'll have him stand at the edge of the room at the door, but obviously I cannot have him leave the room due to safety concerns for my and your life.
I feel no threat upon you, and I certainly don't have any way to hurt you.
I doubt this. Should you not agree to my offer, I can just as easily leave as I have entered.
We could do this the cooperative way, or I could just do this myself.
No, you are offering your way and no way. That is not cooperative. Cooperative means together.
Yes, you could help me, and I can help you, and that's cooperation.
Currently, are you withholding information that could be used in a criminal investigation case? That is not cooperative, and more so is a crime.
I
These
give
are
him
the
the
stories.
report. I'm just like, this is literally all the information you need to do your goddamn job.
Well then, very well. I will read it in my office. Thank you for your time.
No, we
And
are going to discuss...
Everything I need to know is in here correct, or are you withholding further information that is relevant?
No, I wish to discuss with you about how useless your men are.
Did you or did you not commit a crime?
I have not.
Did you not loudly and abruptly yell at the town guard during the centre of town at a late hour, possibly considered to be evening?
No, I requested help because there has been crimes committed. It is not a crime to ask for assistance in an emergency.
I do believe, if I am correct from what I've been told from multiple sources at this point, that you did not cry for help, but instead you yelled in an absurdly loud voice, "Guards, guards, guards."
And please explain to me how that is in fact in any way disruptive in a criminal way.
When it has a high percentage chance of creating bleeding from the ears, it is considered to be assault of an auditory nature.
I waited until the man who was not assisting me had left the dangerous area.
Because you refused to provide him with any relevant information.
I gave him all of the relevant information. I
You
told
asked
him
the name of the maid in question. What is the name of the maid who you accuse?
she did not give us her name because she was being suspicious and defensive.
You decided to be uncooperative when you were asked to be taken down to the station so you could file an appropriate report. It was not until later guards were brought before you. You could have done this the appropriate way, but you chose not to.
Because they were not cooperating in a way that would satisfy any manner of law and order.
They were following standard procedure. Should you have a problem with that, take it up with the town mayor.
Your standard procedure is not respond to the danger. It is, oh, let's write a frickin' report.
He locks his cold eyes with you. Quiet. Currently, you are at rest. You've made your way back to town. Presume you go to rest as well?
Yes.
Make your way to a near tavern, which I will name later. You're currently in a bar,
Sipping
waiting,
whiskey.
and you're currently asleep. Okay, so we're going to have to wrap it up there. We'll come back to your plight and your soon-to-be misadventures and your naps momentarily. So, thank you everybody for watching another episode of Roll Initiative. Hopefully you've liked it. If you did, give us a like. If you don't, subscribe.
Tune in next week to see who can stack the tallest die tower.
Alright, thanks everybody. See you again next week. Goodbye.